Hello, welcome to your 30-day yoga challenge. I'm Lydia and today is day 21. We're going to be flowing through a practice today that's going to help release some tension through your hips and lower back. Hope you enjoy. So we'll start in a 90-90 position, and you want to bring both knees in line with the hips and then both feet in line with the knees. So you create a right angle shape with both legs. Big breath in. I've got my left leg forwards, but big breath in as you lengthen up through the spine. Nice and light on the fingertips, and then exhale as we slowly forward fold over your front leg. And then as you come on up, tuck the chin and slowly ripple up through the spine. Big breath in, exhale as we lower back down over your front leg. And the closer you get towards the foot, the deeper the stretch will become. So just ease into it over a couple of breaths, staying light on your fingertips. Nice. You should feel a gentle open through the back of the hips. Really nice. We'll relax all the way down now, so you can lower the elbows onto the floor, relax the head towards the shin or the foot, and we'll take a couple of deep breaths here, keeping that front foot flexed. Really nice. And then in your own time, slowly ripple up through the spine, bringing your body up to your seated 90-90. We're going to bring the hands in line with the shoulders and see if you can use your hips to bring the legs around to the other side. So creating a 90-degree angle with both legs, right leg forwards this time. Big breath in, nice and light on the fingertips. Exhale as we forward fold over your right leg. Inhale as we ripple up through the spine, leaving the head last. Working through a couple more. You might feel this in the lower back or the hamstrings, maybe the glutes. Just acknowledge, and both legs might feel completely different, which is fine. And then from here, let's lower it all the way down. So maybe you come onto the elbows for 5 breaths, relaxing the shoulders, breathing into the belly and feeling the stretch. And then in your own time, let's bring it back up to seated. We're going to bring the hands back in line with the shoulders now. Keep them nice and strong and in line with the shoulders as we plant the feet back onto the mat and rotate back to the first side, so the left foot forwards. We're going to keep the hands where they are and just hold for 5 breaths in this nice seated posture. So try and really lengthen through the spine. The shoulders come away from the ears. And if you want to challenge it through the shoulders, you can bring the arms up above the head. Breathing into the belly. And on your next exhale, let's slowly bring the hands down. Nice and light on the fingertips. We're going to activate the glutes now. So with that back foot, just see if you can gently lift the foot off the mat and then lower. So you're going to feel your external glutes engage. If you feel it in the front of the hip, just walk the foot back if you need to. And we'll work through 10 more. Squeeze and then lower. Keep and lengthen the spine, shoulders away from the ears. Let's do 4 more. 3, 4, and then ground that foot and we'll just lift the knee. So same again, you're working into the glutes as we lift and lower. If you get cramped, just lower the knee and shake it out. 2, 1. Bringing the hands in line with the shoulders, ground the feet as we slowly roll back to the other side. Keeping the hands in line with the shoulders for 3 breaths or reach them above the head. Getting a nice stretch through the side of the body. Really nice. And then slowly lower the hands as you exhale. And let's try and lift this back leg. See how it feels. Aim for 10 reps. Keep length through the spine. Really nice. And then just the knee. Lift and lower. And once you've worked through 10, let's bring the hands back in line with the shoulders. We're going to do one more exercise on each side. So bringing the hips all the way around, planting the hands either side of you. We're going to try and lift the whole leg now. So you might need to lean forwards a little bit, but just lift the leg and then lower. Engage in the core. Keep the shoulders away from the ears and work anywhere between 5 to 10 reps. And you're using that glute muscle to lift and lower. If you get cramped, just shake it out. Really nice. 2 more. And then from here, let's bend into that front knee even more. Step the back knee forward. So you create a little diamond shape with the legs. And we're going to flex both feet. We're now going to lift up onto your knees. So you want to bring the body up and engage the glutes at the top. Nice. You can use your hands if you need to, or lower with the hands in line with the shoulders. So gently control it down. And let's lift back up. Squeeze. Nice. And you're getting that hip extension at the top, so you're feeling the glute muscles engage. Tucking the tailbone under. Let's work through 4 more. Lift up. Squeeze for 1. 2. 3. Last one. 4, and control it back down, keeping the hands in line with the shoulders. Bring the feet back in line with the hips and the knees, and then let's rotate to the other side, working through this side to finish. Lengthen through the spine and see if you can lift that back leg for 10 reps. You should really feel the muscles start to fire up now. Perfect. And then stepping that front foot forwards, the back knee forwards, the front knee back. And then let's do the same again. So you created a triangle shape. Let's lift up, engage your glutes. Maybe bring the hands on the shoulders and then gently lower. Nice. So you're getting that hip extension at the top again. Squeeze your glutes, control it down. Let's work through 3 more. And release, really nice. Bringing the feet in line with the hips now. We're just going to rock side to side. So gently release off the inner thighs. Opening up the shoulders, and then let's bring the legs all the way round to all 4s. So we're going to focus on just the pelvis in this tabletop position today, so that arms are strong, and let's just really focus on an anterior and posterior tilt. So an anterior tilt, you lift the tailbone, posterior, you tuck the tailbone under. So let's just work through a few reps in your own time, really focusing on that movement, keeping the arms strong. Lift the tailbone, then tuck the tailbone under and engage the glutes. Really nice. So you're focusing on that movement. The core muscles engage when you're in a posterior tilt. So when you push up, try and feel the tummy muscles start to wake up. And then we're going to finish in that posterior tilt. So tucking the tailbone under. We're now going to push up through the fingertips. So you really round the upper back, finding a protracted position. And then lengthen the legs. So now you're in a high plank. Feel the core muscles engage, the glutes engage, and really push up through your fingertips. We're going to rock just forwards and back now. So we're going to bring the shoulders over the wrists and then gently rock back into the feet. So you might feel a little stretch in the back of the calves. Feeling the arms start to wake up, nice. And then in your own time, let's control the knees down. Bring the hips back and rest in your child pose. Feeling a gentle stretch now through the lower back. Breathe into the belly and just feel the hips sink towards the floor. From here, big breath in as we reach to the left arm through the gap, finding a twist through the spine. We're going to hold for 3 breaths. With your right arm, you can reach it up towards the sky. Opening up the chest, Maybe you bend into the elbow and reach for your left thigh. You just want to feel a gentle release now through the lower back, maybe the chest. But make sure the head and neck is comfortable. On your next exhale, let's unwind. Bringing that right hand down onto the floor, bringing the body back to all fours. Big breath in. Exhale as we twist the right arm through. Either stay here or maybe reach up with that left arm. Maybe bend into the elbow and hold for 3 breaths. And slowly unwind on your next exhale, grounding that left hand, bringing the body back into tabletop. We're now going to work through a full cat-cow. So inhale as we lower down, find that anterior tilt, but now we bring the shoulder blades together and lift the head. Exhale as you ripple through the spine, coming into your cat. So really focus on the pelvis as well as the shoulders now, loosening off some tension through the upper neck. Really nice. And then bring your focus now into a neutral spine. So in between cat-cow, we're going to step the hands so they're in front of the shoulders, and we're going to bring your right knee to the outside of your right hand. The left leg stays relaxed. We're going to lift and lengthen through the chest. Shoulders come away from the ears. And this one's opening up your left hip. So try and relax into this stretch. Hold in for 3 more breaths. What we're going to do here, this is called an X slide. Your psoas muscle on that left hip is lengthening. And then you want to bend into this back leg. So your left knee bends and your right leg comes back to a pigeon. We've done pigeon before. So you bend into your left knee and take your time to bring that right leg across. You can pick that left foot up a little bit more if you want to deepen the stretch in your pigeon. The arms stay lengthened and you come on a nice diagonal as we stretch and open the side of the body whilst releasing that left hip. And play around with it. If this is maybe too deep for you, bring that left foot towards you a little bit more to release some tension. Nice. So from here, take your time, grounding into the hands, and we want to swing that right leg back into that first stretch. So you lengthen the left leg, bend into that right knee, lift and lengthen through the spine. And you can work through this one in your own time. So we can take a big breath in here and go straight back into your pigeon. When you find your end range and you feel that gentle stretch, you can take your next breath in as you bring that right knee back up. Okay, and we'll just work through 4 more in your own time. Gently pushing and pulling through the hips. Lift and lengthen. And then exhale as you push back. Nice. And then in your own time, let's bring it back to all fours. Okay, we're now going to step the right foot outside of the right hand. Gently bring that right knee forward. So we're going to relax into your left hip here. Lift and lengthen through the spine. Exhale as we slowly lengthen that front leg. Feeling a gentle stretch through the back of the hamstrings. Inhale as we come back forwards. Exhale as we gently sit it back. Really nice. And then we're going to finish forwards. Knee travels forwards as we relax into the hip. Big breath in. Exhale as you reach up with your right arm. So coming into a twist. Really nice. Either stay here or reach for your back foot. Feeling a gentle stretch through that left hip. Nice. If you are holding that back foot, feel the stretch through your chest as well. So you're really opening and looking up. From here, slowly unwind. Let's ground the hands, tuck the toes, and we're going to shoot that front foot back to high plank. Engage the core, squeeze your glutes, control the knees down, and take a big breath in as we lower the elbows, bringing the chest down onto the mat. Inhale as we find your Sphinx pose. So spreading the fingers, looking for a gentle back bend. Tuck the tailbone, push up through your fingertips, shoulders come away from the ears. Big breath in as you lift and lengthen. Exhale as we slowly lower back down onto the floor. The hands come underneath the shoulders as we push up onto your knees. And let's bring the hips back into your child pose. Relax the head. You can rock side to side, feeling some tension release through the lower back. If you want to sink in a little bit deeper for the lower back, bring the knees wide. Nice. Coming into your exhales on the other side. Inhale as we bring your left knee outside of your left hand. Lift and lengthen through the chest and relax your right leg. So that left knee now is wide. Opening up the inner thighs. Exhale as we bend into your right knee and bring that left leg back into pigeon. Nice. Inhale as we slowly come forwards. Taking your time. Feeling the hips really open up in both positions. And finishing in your pigeon, maybe you rock into that hip. And then bringing the knees back to neutral. Stepping your left foot outside of the left hand. Inhale as we lift and lengthen through the spine, finding your low lunge. Exhale as we bring the hips back. Inhale as you come forward, slow lunge, nice and light on the fingertips. Exhale as we bring it back. One more. And then finishing forwards. Big breath in, exhale as we reach up with your left arm. Open the chest and either stay here or reach for your back foot. And then gently release that foot, windmill the arm all the way round. Let's extend your back leg and shoot the front foot back, high plank. Lower the knees if you need to, or bend into the arms all the way down onto the mat. Inhale as we pull through to your cobra. Bend the elbows here if you need to, or lift up to straight arms. Try and stay strong through the legs, so engage the thigh muscles, the inner thighs, and lengthen through the lower back. Shoulders come away from the ears. And on your next exhale, we're going to come straight into down dog. So lift the hips, engage the core. We're just going to walk through your down dog, opening up the back of the hips. As you bend into one knee, really focus on releasing tension through the lower back. So you can sink into that bent leg, drop in the hips. Really nice. Keeping the shoulders away from the ears and lengthen the spine. We're now going to find a down dog position where the feet are in line with the hips. Inhale as we reach up with your right leg. Bend into that knee. Keep the shoulders square as we look underneath your left armpit for your right foot. And you want to feel your hip flexors lengthen here, so you're really getting into your psoas muscle. Take a few deep breaths, and you can either stay here or lower that right foot down onto the floor into Wild Thing. The hips stay high. And we're really opening up here as we find hip extension. We stay strong on your bottom hand. Open the chest. And on your next exhale, let's bring it back to three-legged dog. Square up your hips. Bringing the leg all the way through, let's find your high lunge. Inhale as we reach up with the arms. Exhale as we lower your back knee, and we're going to find a twist. Reaching over that front leg. Either stay here or lengthen your back leg. High lunge. Nice. On your next exhale, let's windmill the arms all the way over that front foot. Lifting up the legs now into your triangle. Keep the hips square. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold. And then stepping your back foot forwards. We're going to bring the feet wide now as we bend and lengthen one leg at a time. So just releasing off some tension through the back of the legs and the hips. Maybe you bring your hands onto your elbows, rocking side to side. And then dropping the arms, let's slowly roll up through your spine. Bringing the head up last. Bringing the feet now in line with the hips. Big breath in as you reach up. Open the chest. Bringing the palms together as we forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands to floor. Step or jump. Inhale as you lower. Pull through to your cobra. And exhale as we lift the hips into your down dog. Nice. Keeping the hips high. Inhale as you reach up with your left leg, three-legged dog. Bend into the knee, and again, feel the hip flexors really open here. Taking a few deep breaths, looking for your right foot. Either stay here or lower to Wild Thing. Lifting the hips high, open the chest. And on your next exhale, let's square up the hips, three-legged dog. Bring that leg all the way through, high lunge. Inhale as we reach up with the arms. Exhale as we lower your back knee and twist over your front leg. Either stay here or lengthen up to your high lunge. Big breath in. Exhale as we windmill the arms over your front leg. Inhale as we lift and lengthen, find your triangle. Find length in the spine and exhale, forward fold. Hold in for 5 breaths. And stepping that back foot forwards. We're going to toe heel the feet wide now. Coming into a squat position. Turning the toes out. Let's slowly bend into the knees. Lift and lengthen the spine. Placing the hands underneath the toes. Big breath in as we find your squat. Keep the knees wide and the glutes active. So you're not relaxing into the stretch. You keep your glutes and tummy muscles engaged. Exhale as we lift the hips now. So we're going to find a forward fold. The head comes through the gap and you can use your toes to anchor you so the elbows come wide and you can pull yourself through. Inhale as we lower back into your squat. Exhale as you lift and lengthen, finding the stretch. 2 more. Inhale, lower. Exhale as you lift and lengthen. Last one. Engage the glutes as you lower. And exhale as you push up, lengthen the legs. And then shake out the shoulders and roll up through the spine. Really nice. Bringing the legs wide now. We're going to place the hands on the hips and just make some gentle hip rolls as we circle round in one direction. Just helping release off some tension through the inner thighs. And back the other way. Really nice. We're going to come into Cossack Squats or Ninja Squats. Make sure the toes are turned out. And we're going to try keeping the chest lifted first of all. So placing the palms together, roll the shoulder blades back and down. We're going to bend into your right leg. Allow the knee to travel over the ankle. And exhale as we push through that foot. Inhale as we lower, down on the left. Exhale as you push. So you're lengthening through the other leg. Really nice. Maybe drop a little bit deeper. Let's do 2 more each side. Inhale as you lower. Exhale, push for 1. Last one, all the way down. See how far you can go. Keeping the chest lifted. Really nice. Take a big breath in. Pull the hips back so you've got a nice flat back as we slowly lower into a forward fold. Bringing the toes to face forwards. Relax the head. We'll just walk the hands all the way through the gap. Taking a few deep breaths. Releasing some tension through the back of the hips. And then in your own time, walk it out. So we're going to find a neutral spine now. We're going to bring the hands in line with the shoulders. So you engage the core muscles even more. Lead with the chest as we stand up and squeeze your glutes at the top. Really nice. We're going to come onto the floor now. Bending into the knees. Bring the body all the way down. Just hug into the knees. And let's rock side to side, loosening off a bit of tension through the back. We're going to come into a nice twist now just to help with the lower back and the glutes. We're going to place the hands in line with the shoulders. Take a big breath in and lower both knees towards the right. You can either stay here or extend your left leg and reach for your right hand. We're just going to take a few deep breaths here. Feeling a gentle twist. And you can look over your left shoulder if that feels good in the neck. Nice. Just feel the heart rate begin to slow down. And on your next exhale, let's gently bend into that left leg. If you got it straight, bring both knees to center. Big breath in as you lower. And let's find the twist on this side. Looking over that right arm maybe, and then maybe you lengthen your right leg. Feeling a gentle stretch through this side. Nice, and then in your own time, bend into that knee and bring the hips back to center. Bring the hands onto the knees, and just rock side to side. Maybe you rock up and down the spine. Bring in a gentle stretch and massage through the back of the body. And then you can also bring the legs all the way over the head, and this will get quite deep into the lower back. So you can reach the feet over the head. Really flex spine now, and you can relax the hands behind you. If this isn't an option, you can come into a forward fold this way. But wherever you are, let's hold for another 5 breaths. Feeling the arms relax. Just be mindful of the neck and the shoulders if your legs are over the head. And then in your own time, ripple through the spine, leaving the head and shoulders on the floor as we gently lengthen out the legs. One in line with back. Let's find a neutral position where you're comfortable. Shake out any distractions or any fidgety movements that the body might need. Just begin to focus on your breath as we relax now. That gentle inhale, exhale as the heart rate begins to slow down. Feeling the face relax, all the muscles around your jaw, your neck, and the shoulders gently lower towards the floor. Bringing the mind to the present moment, maybe any sounds that you can hear, something in the distance. You're more than welcome to stay here if you do have the time today. But if you're ready to work through some movements to wake the body back up, just start with circling through the ankles. Maybe you stretch the arms above the head. And just take your time wherever you are, being really mindful of the movements you bring back into the body. We'll come up into a comfortable seat. And I'd just like to say thank you so much for joining in. We only have a few days left together. I hope you're enjoying the journey so far. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.